What happens on the streets of Chicago impacts citizens in northern Indiana, even those living 125 miles away.
3 men in Lafayette have been charged with gun crimes in what authorities call a black market weapons pipeline from Lafayette to Chicago. Good evening, I'm Gina Quattrochi.
And I'm Jeff Smith. Thanks for joining us tonight. News Channel 18's Tiffany Dismore has more on our top story now. Tiffany?
Jeff, Gina, the United States Attorney's Office announced arrests in a series of Tippecanoe County burglaries involving stolen guns. But what is even more concerning is what authorities call a pipeline of stolen weapons from Lafayette to Chicago.
Law-abiding citizens here in Tippecanoe County who are being victimized by the demand for stolen weapons.
U.S. Attorney David Kapp says Greater Lafayette needs to be aware burglars aren't just after pricey items. Police arrested 21-year-olds Joshua Lee Robinson and Tyler Wayne McCoy in Lafayette after a series of break-ins in late July. Robinson and McCoy were charged with burglary, residential entry, and theft in Tippecanoe County. But after looking into it further, authorities found that the stolen guns were destined for resale on the streets of Chicago.
What happens on the streets of Chicago impacts citizens in northern Indiana, even those living 125 miles away.
On Friday, 20-year-old Nicholas Jackson was arrested on a federal warrant for having possession of the guns. Police say McCoy and Robinson stole a rifle and shotguns like these from homes here in Tippecanoe County. The U.S. Attorney's Office believes Jackson then took the stolen firearms. Now Robinson faces 4 federal charges, including one for being a felon in possession of a firearm, and McCoy faces 3. Kapp says this shows that Tippecanoe County is unfortunately touched by the pipeline of stolen weapons headed to Chicago.
On one level, we have a local burglary ring, but on a much broader level, we've got a network for the sale of stolen weapons in Chicago.
County Prosecutor Pat Harrington says the area is no longer immune from the reach of out-of-state criminal activities.
We need the public assistance in this area of trying to stop daytime burglars.
Sheriff Tracy Brown says people need to remember to lock their doors, and if they own weapons, keep an inventory and put those weapons in a locked safe. Tiffany Dismore, News Channel 18.